My name is Abhishek Shah, and I'm the founder and CEO of Wealthy Therapeutics, which is a digital therapeutic focused on improving lifestyle, improving health literacy, but most importantly, improving patient outcomes. What I'm going to talk to you about is what is lifestyle modification in the 21st century, and how can we digitize and through the process create a pill that can be prescribed to patients with type 2 diabetes. All said and done, the amount of patients that today achieve their HbA1c target is extremely poor. And this hasn't changed for a very long time. And in fact, it's just getting harder and harder. And all the hard work that we're doing here in the industry, largely driven by the physician and to an extent through innovations in pharma and diagnostics, isn't enough to bring that A1C under control. And there is something that has always been around that can take it to the next level, and that is lifestyle modification. Today, if you look at almost every entry-level prescription oral drug for type 2 diabetes, they are able to reduce A1Cs up to 0.5%, and that is clinically significant for sure. But lifestyle modification, especially that can be delivered through a digital medium, has the potential to reduce that A1C even further without the side effects, and thereby allow more and more patients to get under control, and not only get their A1C under control, reduce their cost of medicine, improve their quality of life. There is a lot out there that can be achieved. But for that to happen, lifestyle modification must be weaponized and must be delivered in real time to patients, which today in our healthcare infrastructure is really hard to achieve. If the doctor does not prescribe lifestyle modification, the patient will not maintain control long term. This control may go off after a few years, it may go off after 20 years, but without that added effort from the patients to change their behaviors, to adopt a healthier lifestyle, pharmaceuticals can play one part of the role, and counseling within a clinic can play another part of the role. But to be honest, the full picture can only happen after the patient plays a role in his or her journey to manage diabetes better. And that requires the lifestyle modification to be given and deployed and successfully implemented with every patient. What if we were able to solve for what is happening on the ground today? What if we were able to take evidence-backed guidelines and deliver lifestyle modification back to patients, and most importantly, give it in the hands of the physician to prescribe it as a digital pill? Is that possible? That was the answer that we aimed to solve about 2.5 years ago when we started the company. We started with clinical and behavioral science, took evidence-backed guidelines. We coupled that with one very known thing but not very well implemented, which is behavioral science, where we focused on how we can take every patient to improve their health literacy, and from that improve their behaviors and build skills and build outcomes, build healthy habits, break unhealthy habits. We focused on ensuring that the physician prescribed lifestyle modification in the studies in which we were implementing. We focused on ensuring that we achieved outcomes, first in one study, then in multiple, every single one in real world settings, to the point where we've been able to show a negative 1.17 A1C reduction across every single patient that we have ever treated to date. And we focused on ensuring that it's not just us that is telling this, that we ensure that we are able to take this data and publish it in leading journals out there. We are able to take this data and present it at the world's leading forums in diabetes to show that innovation can happen. Whether it is the American Diabetes Association, where we've done an oral, or the ATTD, or the IDF, or the RSSDI, or the American Association of Clinical Endocrinology. Whether the journals are Diabetes Care, Endocrine Practice, or it is the DTT. How do we ensure that we are able to showcase the fact that using a known API, which is lifestyle modification, but delivering it through a new drug delivery system, which is a digital app, can we do what was always intended as per guidelines and enable lifestyle modification to truly make the impact that it can impact? Meet wealthy and it's sweet. And probably this is what's relevant. There is a lot of work that goes behind making lifestyle modification work. There is a patient app, there is a dashboard, there is analytics, there is therapy design, and there is chatbots and a lot of logic that goes into it. Through that, meet Wealthy Care. We are a digital pill for lifestyle modification in type 2 diabetes. We behave as that paramedical layer, real time, helping every one of your patients improve their health. We are able to deliver all this back as analytics and insights as a report back to you at the time of the next doctor appointment. And we fit seamlessly into your current practice, where you identify the patient, you prescribe the intervention, and that's all that needs to happen in your clinic. Everything else happens outside. And at the time of the next appointment, there is a report, and there is obviously a more capable patient who is happier, healthier, and stronger to manage their diabetes. Why should you prescribe? There's real-world evidence, healthier, happier patients, which matters the most. And there's an opportunity to increase the income for any clinic, which is always a win-win. I hope you're convinced yet. But if you're not, I'd like to bring on somebody on stage who can convince you probably better than I can. Hopefully, it will enlighten you a little bit. Meet Mr. Sunil. He is one of the users of the application and can walk you through his journey.